An emotional handicap is defined as a condition resulting in persistent and consistent maladaptive behavior which exists to a marked degree, which interferes with the student's learning process. A severe emotional disturbance is defined as an emotional handicap severe enough to result in the need for a program for the full school week and extensive support services. SED programs provide for lower adult-to-pupil ratio than programs for emotionally handicapped and are designed to accommodate. An ability to achieve adequate academic progress, which cannot be explained by intellectual, sensory, or health factors. An ability to build or maintain satisfactory interpersonal relationships with peers and teachers. Inappropriate types of behavior or feelings under normal circumstances. A general, pervasive mood of unhappiness or depression. A tendency to develop physical symptoms or fear associated with personal or school problems. These characteristics come from IDEA. Some additional criteria to qualify as emotionally handicapped are as follows. EH must persist over a period of time. EH must interfere with the student's ability to learn in academics, social development, language development, and/or behavior, progress, and control. Age 3 to 22 or until student receives a diploma or GED. Teachers must modify presentations and the curriculum to accommodate EH students. EH students, regardless of their intellectual functioning, can get easily frustrated within a short period of time, requiring certain adjustments. Teachers have two basic goals for teaching EH students: decreasing inappropriate behavior and encouraging and increasing appropriate behavior. To achieve these goals, the teacher must clearly define behavioral expectations and set a few ground rules that are clear, concise, and reasonable. Teachers should try not to overreact to negative behaviors and instead focus on preventative discipline. Teachers can achieve this by encouraging positive behaviors and creating an environment where the need for inappropriate behavior is removed. Teach concrete before abstract. Relate lessons to students based on their experiences. Limit the number of concepts presented at once. Review consistently before adding new information. Check comprehension by asking for verbal responses. Be clear and concise with instructions. Encourage participation in group discussions, but ensure that the student is mindful of the rules. Encourage self-timeouts when the student gets frustrated. Give written and verbal instructions for assignments. Verify understanding of instructions. Ensure that worksheets and assignments are at the student's level. Change visual appearance of worksheets with a lot of material to reduce anxiety. Break up worksheets into multiple parts if needed. Limit use of timed tests. Limit choices on multiple choice tests. Limit use of Scantron tests. Allow the student to work in mixed groups with students of varying abilities. Encourage peer assistance and cooperative learning. Allow the student responsibility in the group. The most important part of teaching EH students is to recognize the symptoms of a pending blow-up and try to reduce the student's frustration before it reaches an extreme level and the student begins acting out. Always monitor the student's frustration levels and modify lessons and assignments based on the student's behavior that day. If a student is having a bad day, avoid questioning the student and take extra measures to reduce frustration and anxiety. EH students generally have difficulty making and keeping friends. They can exhibit antisocial behaviors and can be socially withdrawn.